Breaking news, y'all! Grab your phones, hide your spouse, and secure your wigs because the internet is on fire. The scandal we never saw coming just pulled up in a Bentley and kicked down the doors of reality TV. And guess who's at the center of this messy, lipstick-smeared chaos? None other than young Jock and Karlie Redd. Yes, them again. And this time they're caught kissing on camera like it's 2014 and nobody's watching. Except, spoiler alert, everybody's watching. And Kendra is out here throwing more than just side eyes. How did a sloppy hotel hallway moment ignite a full-blown war zone in love and hip-hop land? Did Karlie Redd accidentally leak the footage? Or did she plan this like the petty puppet master we know she is? And what is young Jock even doing locking lips with his ex while preaching loyalty on IG stories like a motivational speaker with baby mama drama? Sis, the drama is deeper than Jock's hairline secrets, and the betrayal is louder than Karlie's confessionals. Buckle up, because this scandal has receipts, regret, and a whole lot of red flags waving in HD. And trust, Kendra? Baby girl did not come to play. Let's unpack the mess. It all started with a grainy, low-lit hotel hallway camera clip that dropped out of nowhere and sent shockwaves through the entire love and hip-hop universe. 1 minute, young Jock was seen as the laid-back, funny guy with a chaotic love life. And the next, he was center stage in a scandal no one saw coming. A video leaked showing none other than Jock and Karlie Redd locking lips like it was a full-blown 2010s music video scene, and let's just say the internet had a complete and total meltdown. But this wasn't just any kiss. Oh no. This was the type of kiss that looked premeditated, not just a quick peck from two people caught up in the moment. The angle, the lighting, the energy, it screamed setup. And when it hit social media, it wasn't just the fans reacting. Kendra, Jock's fiancée turned wife, who had already taken enough L's in the relationship, reportedly went into a complete spiral. According to insiders, she was blindsided and furious, like throw your phone at the wall type of furious. And who could blame her? This is the same woman who had stood by Jock through every cheating rumor, every messy ex, and every cringeworthy love triangle the producers could cook up. But now, with this explosive kiss captured on tape and leaked in the most humiliating way possible, Kendra isn't just hurt. She's out for blood. The whispers started almost immediately. Did Karlie leak it herself? Was this a revenge stunt cooked up in some messy VH1 group chat? Because let's be real, Karlie Redd has made an entire career off shocking moments and stirring chaos. And right when her storyline was fading into the background, suddenly she's the headline again. Some fans are convinced she orchestrated the entire leak, down to the angle, the timing, and the exposure. People online pointed out how calm Karlie was in the days following the video release. She wasn't denying it. She wasn't apologizing. She was posting cryptic selfies and letting the internet do all the dirty work for her. Meanwhile, Jock was MIA. No public statement, no Instagram Live, not even a slick meme to try and lighten the mood. Nothing. Just silence. And that silence, that's what made it worse. Because the longer he stayed quiet, the more theories popped up. Some fans claimed Jock and Karlie had been secretly linking up for months. Others said the kiss was part of a larger plot to create buzz for the next season of Love and Hip Hop, which, let's be honest, has been running on fumes lately. But here's where things start to get messy in a whole new way. According to alleged DMs obtained by a close friend of Kendra's, she had absolutely no idea Jock and Karlie had been in contact again. Apparently, she believed they had cut all ties after the last reunion episode went off the rails. So when she saw that video, it wasn't just the betrayal, it was the public embarrassment. The video got millions of views in just hours, reposted by every blog, TikTok page, and reaction channel known to man. It wasn't just trending, it was dominating. People dissected every second of the clip like it was a Zapruder film. Was Joss pulling Karlie in? Was she holding his hand? Was that a smirk? The analysis was wild, and no one was holding back. Fans, exes, cast members, they were all chiming in. Some took Jock's side, saying Karlie clearly trapped him. Others dragged Jock for being disloyal and humiliating his wife yet again. But everyone agreed on one thing: Kendra didn't deserve this. Now, here's where it gets even darker. A source who claimed to be at the same hotel that night said Jock and Karlie had been spotted earlier in the bar, talking close, and laughing like old times. This wasn't just a surprise kiss in the hallway. This looked like the ending to a messy night that had been building for hours. And guess what? That same source said Karlie was the one filming behind-the-scenes content earlier that night, giggling about blowing up the gram tomorrow. That sounds a lot like premeditation. And if that's true, that means this wasn't just a scandal, it was a setup. Kendra, meanwhile, isn't just crying in the corner. She's lawyered up. According to reports, she's already consulting with her legal team about what this means for their prenup, their joint investments, and the brand partnership she helped Jock secure. Because let's not forget, Kendra isn't just Jock's wife. She's been managing a lot of his business affairs behind the scenes, helping him clean up his image, land more endorsements, and even pitch a new reality show. All of that hanging by a thread now. Brands don't like mess, and this is a full-blown tornado. People close to Kendra say she feels like Jock made her look like a fool in front of the entire world, and she's not about to let it slide. She's reportedly demanding answers, receipts, and explanations, none of which Jock has provided. Instead, he's been holed up in a studio somewhere, allegedly working on a tell-all track that he thinks will win fans back and explain his side. But let's be real, no track is going to erase that video, especially when the damage is already this deep. Fans are now dragging Jock across every platform. TikToks are being made clowning him. Memes of Karlie and Jock are circulating, faster than wildfire. And Kendra? She's suddenly become a symbol of strength. Women everywhere are rallying around her, saying she's the modern example of what happens when a smart, successful woman gives a clown too many chances. The sympathy for her is through the roof, and the pressure on Jock to make a move is mounting by the second. People are waiting for an apology, a public breakdown, something, anything. But so far, Jock's playing the silent game, and honestly, it's not working. Because the longer he waits, the more Karlie controls the narrative. And she's not holding back. In fact, she just posted a not-so-subtle story saying, "Play stupid games, win stupid prizes," followed by a lipstick kiss emoji. The shade is real, and everyone's eating it up. As we close in on what might be the biggest reality TV mess of the year, the stakes are only getting higher. Producers are reportedly scrambling to re-edit the next season of Love and Hip Hop to focus more on this drama. Karlie's getting more screen time, Kendra's being pitched a spin-off, and Jock? He might be getting written out altogether if he doesn't clean this up fast. But honestly, can he? This isn't just a cheating scandal, it's a brand collapse, a betrayal that played out like a movie, and a relationship explosion caught live on camera. But it didn't end there. She doubled down, posting a throwback video montage of her and Jock from their earlier seasons on Love and Hip Hop, captioned, "History always repeats itself." Oh, she was enjoying this. And while Karlie was out here, treating the whole thing like a marketing campaign, Kendra was reportedly in full damage control mode. Word on the street is that she canceled a scheduled podcast appearance and pulled out of a joint event she had lined up with Jock. Publicly, she still hadn't said a word, but insiders close to the situation claimed she was disgusted and done protecting him. One source even said she was ready to go nuclear and drop some receipts of her own. And honestly, no one would blame her, especially not after a second, more explicit clip began circulating online, one that allegedly showed Jock and Karlie entering the same hotel room later that night. Now, we're not saying it was them, because the video was blurry and the faces weren't entirely clear, but the body language, the outfits, the timestamp, it all lined up way too perfectly. People started doing side-by-side breakdowns like it was a true crime documentary. And the conclusions? Let's just say they weren't in Jock's favor. Social media was lit. Fans were tagging Kendra under every post, calling for her to level up and drop him like a mixtape. Even some of Jock's closest friends in the industry started unfollowing him, or worse, liking shady posts about betrayal and fake love. That's when it really hit. This wasn't just a viral moment anymore. This was a full-on brand crisis. Jock's name was being dragged through the mud with no PR rescue team in sight. And meanwhile, Karlie was thriving, booking interviews, teasing new music, and reportedly negotiating a major storyline return on the next season of the show. But the real kicker? An anonymous source who claimed to be close to production leaked that the whole kiss might have been part of a test, shoot for a Karlie and Jock reboot show pitch, something that allegedly didn't include Kendra at all. If true, that means Jock might have agreed to the kiss, the setup, and the whole situation knowing full well how it would affect his wife. That's not just betrayal. That's betrayal with pre-production paperwork, and fans were not having it. Kendra's supporters began circulating clips from past episodes, pointing out all the red flags she ignored, all the moments Jock embarrassed her on national TV, and all the times she had to defend their relationship from people telling her to run. This wasn't just scandal. It was a character arc, and the fans were now fully Team Kendra. But here's where things take a real turn. Allegedly, a well-known Atlanta-based blogger received an anonymous package containing printed screenshots of Jock's recent text conversations. These texts, if real, show Jock asking Karlie to keep it cute online and promising that everything would be worth it soon. And apparently, Kendra isn't just trying to walk away clean. She's coming for the whole empire. Everything she helped build, every investment she co-signed, and even the show spin-offs he's pitching. She wants in, and fans are living for it. In fact, several fan pages have popped up overnight rallying behind her, even tagging Netflix and Zeus with proposals like The Kendra Diaries or Left Jock in Atlanta. But this ain't just funny anymore. According to sources inside VH1, producers are now reconsidering the entire cast structure. Jock was allegedly on the fence about returning, but now that he's the center of a scandal and fan opinion is turning fast, they're not so sure he's worth the risk. Meanwhile, Karlie's over here treating every post like an audition tape. She's dropping hints about new chapters, using phrases like, "I always bounce back," and even posting shots from inside a recording studio. That's right, music. Because when all else fails, a scandal will always sell a single. But there's a twist no one expected. Another Love and Hip Hop cast member, who we won't name yet, but let's just say they've been known to spill tea like a broken faucet, has allegedly come forward with claims that this Jock and Karlie thing, it's not even new. According to them, the two have been seeing each other off and on for months, and everyone behind the scenes knew about it, except Kendra. And if that's true, this isn't just a betrayal. This is months of lies, gaslighting, and full-on manipulation. And just like that, the silence broke. After days of calculated stillness, Kendra finally made her move. No cryptic quotes, no mysterious tweets, just one clean, deadly Instagram post. A photo of her hand, removing her wedding ring, placed beside a perfectly captioned bomb that read, "When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time." The internet didn't just react, they exploded. Within minutes, the post hit every blog, every gossip page, and every group chat. Celebrities, influencers, and fans were reposting it with "Yas, Queen" energy, while Jock's name began trending again, but for all the wrong reasons. Because let's be real, the moment Kendra confirmed what everyone already suspected, it shifted the entire narrative. No more speculation, no more blurred lines. Jock got caught in 4K, 1080p, and every other HD format available. And while Kendra was reclaiming her narrative, Jock tried to play cleanup. In a now-deleted video, he sat down in what appeared to be a studio, looking somber, mumbling about privacy, timing, and regret. But the damage? Already done. Every "sorry" sounded like an afterthought, every pause like a lie being carefully packaged for damage control. The comment section ate him alive. People dragged him for the fake tears, the half apology, and for not mentioning Kendra directly. One user said, "You not sorry you kissed Karlie, you sorry you got caught on tape." Another wrote that ring meant nothing to you, but Kendra's silence is louder than your entire career. Whew. But wait, there's more. Because remember that alleged anonymous source from earlier, the one who claimed Karlie and Joke had been creeping for months? Well, turns out they weren't just speculating. Receipts came flying out like popcorn in a microwave, screenshots, DMs, timestamps, geotags, enough to send even the most loyal Jock fans running. One image even showed what appeared to be Jock's car parked outside Karlie's condo late at night. Same wheels, same custom rims, same vanity plate. Another showed them grabbing lunch weeks before the kiss clip dropped. And let's not forget Karlie's makeup artist, who posted and quickly deleted a behind-the-scenes pic of her and Jock in wardrobe together, captioned, "Day 2 filming." Yeah. Filming what exactly? Because last we checked, there's no show publicly announced that features the two of them. Unless, of course, there's something in the works no one's talking about. And just like that, fans started asking, was the whole scandal orchestrated? Was this all a setup for ratings, attention, and a potential spin-off deal? Because if it was, then Kendra wasn't just betrayed. She was used as a plot device, a pawn in someone else's storyline. And that sent people over the edge. But while Jock and Karlie might have underestimated the internet, Kendra did not. She'd been quiet long enough. A day after her post, she went live. Camera on, no filter, no glam, no fluff. Just raw, unbothered realness. She calmly explained that she had given her all to a man who chose performance over partnership, who didn't respect the vows he begged for, and who threw away a whole marriage for 5 minutes of clout and confusion. She didn't cry, she didn't drag, she simply told her truth, and it hit harder than any shade Jock or Karlie could throw. The internet rallied behind her. Brands started following her, fans were calling for a docuseries, and in the biggest twist of poetic justice, her post went more viral than Jock and Karlie's kiss ever did. But while Kendra was rising like a phoenix, Jock was sinking faster than a remix no one asked for. Club promoters allegedly started canceling appearances. A hair product company? Gone. His podcast, which he recently relaunched, tanking in views. And with public support dwindling, Jock pulled the last card he had left, a joint interview with Karlie. Yes, seriously. The two sat down with a blogger and tried to spin the situation into a moment of reconnection, claiming it was spontaneous, misunderstood, and never meant to hurt anyone. They laughed, they flirted, they tried to gaslight the public into thinking the kiss was no big deal, but no one was buying it. The comments were filled with clown emojis, references to karma, and people calling Karlie the side quest villain who thinks she's the main character. And honestly, they weren't wrong. Because even if Jock thought this would redeem him, all it did was confirm what everyone already feared. He wasn't sorry. He was just exposed. And with every attempt to control the narrative, the backlash only grew louder. Blogs began digging into his financials, his past relationships, and even old clips from Love and Hip Hop that showed a clear pattern of toxic behavior. This wasn't a one-time mistake. It was a lifestyle. And as more women came forward with stories of Jock being emotionally manipulative, reckless, and a habitual flirt, it became clear this wasn't just a scandal. It was a reckoning. Meanwhile, Kendra? Thriving. She signed with a talent agency, landed a major interview deal with a daytime talk show, and is reportedly in talks to launch her own self-help platform for women healing from betrayal. And the irony? Every time her name trends, Jock fades a little more into irrelevance. Because the internet doesn't forget, and this kiss, this betrayal, this mess, it's burned into pop culture history now. So here we are. A kiss that started as a blurry video clip has turned into a full-blown media wildfire. Careers shifted, alliances crumbled, and the truth came crashing down harder than anyone expected. And while Jock and Karlie might have thought they were crafting a comeback, all they really did was hand Kendra the spotlight she always deserved. And let's be honest, after everything she's endured, she's not just surviving, she's owning the entire storyline. So now that the dust has settled, well, kind of. Let's talk about what really matters. After all the lies, the leaked clips, the crocodile tears, and the Instagram exposés, one thing is crystal clear. Jock and Karlie played checkers while Kendra played chess. But the game ain't over. Because if this kiss was just the beginning, what else is lurking in the shadows? What other receipts are waiting to be dropped? And most importantly, will Jock ever learn? Or is he just going to fumble every bag, every woman, and every ounce of dignity he's got left? And you watching this right now, don't just sit there sipping your tea like you ain't got something to say. Drop a comment below and tell us. Do you think Jock and Karlie planned the whole thing? Was Kendra too classy for this circus? And what would you do if your partner embarrassed you like this on camera? Smash that like button if you think Jock needs to go on a long, quiet sabbatical, somewhere with no Wi-Fi. Subscribe if you're tired of reality TV relationships looking like budget horror films. And hit that notification bell because, baby, The way these scandals are dropping, you're gonna need a front row seat for the next messy chapter. Stay tuned, stay woke, and remember, when it comes to celebrity drama, we bring the receipts. See you in the next one.